Paul's saying you can expect to suffer. You are going to have problems. You can expect death. Don't worry, that's normal. But how do we deal with it? We do that for the sake of Jesus, and we look at it and we go, whatever we're dealing with is normal. I can deal with it. Jesus isn't like the general who tells his troops to charge into enemy territory, into enemy machine gun nests while he's seated comfortably in a bomb shelter. Jesus went before us, and he was the sheep who was slaughtered. And he says, you're going to deal with all this stuff. He was killed in a way that we can never be killed. He suffered in a way that we could never taste. He drank a cup that can never touch our lips. And our response of gratitude and love for our Lord is that we're glad to be counted as those facing death all day long and are considered as sheep being sent to be slaughtered. We should be thankful in that reality. And the thankfulness doesn't come because we enjoy the circumstances. The thankfulness becomes because even the thought of the fact that we can deal with what Jesus himself dealt with. Romans 8:37 continues this thought in an amazing way. Here's what he says. Nay, in all these things. Okay, now. People love taking verses and painting them on the back of their car or putting them up, and this is one of those verses that people do all the time. Nay, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. And you know, football teams, especially at Christian schools, love using this verse. We're more than conquerors. We're not just conquerors, man. Like, we're more than conquerors. And they love talking about how great that is, but you don't understand because, see, this verse is a heavy verse. Because he says, no, in all these things. You don't get to choose what things these are because, see, these things is not the opposing football team. The opposing thing is nakedness and famine and hunger and sword. He says in all these things, even in the bad stuff in your life, in all these things, we are more than conquerors.